Trying to count it to the people that think that I owe you shit. Payback, you know that shit. Y'all niggas getting too old for this. Please don't think nobody knows. It's Locker Room Radio. You're locked in.
Welcome to the Locker Room upcoming series. You're back with me, Yanga Mazwai. Earl PhotoGenius here. Unfortunately, Nelo is still not here. Nelo, we miss you. Please come back. Okay, that's a personal note. It's just a personal note from us. We're also joined by Jonah the Being, who is our in-house strategist, industry guy, everything guy. He just knows everything, man. Yeah, he does everything. And we do have one guest, Babalo, in the back. I want you actually. I'm mentioning her deliberately because I don't have faith that she's gonna be able to keep quiet. You see, I don't have faith, so I feel like she's gonna chop in. So you guys need to know. Anyway, she's a very, very dope chick, somebody that you should check out. And then the man of the hour, most importantly, today we have Man Q in here with us. And Man Q is by no means new to Locker Room Radio. He did actually have a tape before. And if you're watching the video, his video is the first Locker Room video that we ever shot.
Memories.
The first one, and it's also uploaded. So if you want to check it out and have a laugh, then you can. But this is the re-up. Since both of us have done a lot better, we've gone a lot further. This is now time for us to flex what we have so far.
Yeah, man.
And I think this guy has a lot worth flexing so far. My man. You are so busy, and I think one of the things that I said in the last tape, and one of the things that I think that hold the most true, is that this guy is legit the most hard-working creative that I know. And for somebody who's really chasing a hustle, who's really chasing something, he is dedicated. And it's to have that kind of consistency, to have that kind of commitment is very, very rare. So
Thank you.
I can definitely learn from everything that you do so far. I can definitely learn.
I
must say. Okay. What are some of the newest things that you're doing right now? I think the last time we spoke, which was a very long time ago, you were supposed to be performing at Beer Gardens.
Beer Gardens.
Yeah, but that actually didn't work out.
Man, that
was an L, and we'll actually later after we play this track, we're going to talk about L's and the importance of being able to bounce back from an L. But anyway, so what are some of the newest things, the newer things that you're doing?
So Beer Gardens, that didn't go very well. I did Zone 6 a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, that's highlight. Oh. And you said, okay, please can we have some footage? You said we're going to have some footage.
Yeah, of course, man.
That.
Yeah.
Okay, so 100%. We'll have that. Stay tuned. Either it's going to be in the song or at the end, but stay around because that is footage. That is a performance. Yeah. I wasn't there.
Bro, the stage was crazy, man. The stage was crazy.
Tell us about it.
It was just dope, being on a stage like that. It's a legendary, venue. And
the kind of exposure, dude,
bro,
Zone 6 is a big place. A lot of people go there. That's a very nice place to perform and be able to flex your muscles.
Yeah, and the preparation behind that as well, making sure we pick the right songs.
Yeah.
Just doing the best to sort of entertain people. And the stage is huge, man. I was not I wasn't prepared fitness wise. I wasn't ready for.
So you're
yeah.
You have a lot of space.
And Jonah was telling nah, you have to work the stage, bro. You have to make sure that so, make sure that I did the most, and it was a really dope experience.
Okay, and of course what you put down there on the stage is some of your newest stuff.
Yeah, some of the newest stuff.
And you have brought something very exciting for us. You brought a piece of a project.
Yeah.
Because you're always working on a project.
Always.
Alright, what have you brought in for us today, bro?
Okay, so I've got Cologne. Cologne is actually being playlisted on Alex FM and Tux FM so far.
That's where you were earlier. You said earlier yesterday. You were on radio, you were on Tux.
Yeah. So what actually happened is I was busy making connects earlier on this year, just trying to find out who's who in the zoo, and so after that whole experience, I made a dope ass connect, just trying to find who does what, and then I sent him the track. I was just give it a listen, if you like it, do your thing. So today when I get home, he's yo, sorry for the delay, bro, your track is gonna be out. It's gonna be playlisted and shit. I'm damn. So I'm busy doing my thing, whatever. So my mom hits me up. She's yo, we have to go to the shops, whatever. So I'm busy, I'm tuning in, driving out of the driveway. And then the track is now playing.
What?
And it's she's there as well. Damn.
I feel that's a very rare thing to be whipping and hearing your song on the radio.
Bro, my mom was tripping. She was busy yeah, this is crazy.
This is my boy. All right, with no further ado, then we have Cologne by the boy Man Q.
Yeah.
Yeah, big bus, money automatic. Yeah, sticking to the plan, don't ever panic. Yeah, been the boy to always bring the package. When I said I'm up to something, boy, I meant it. Yeah, now we finally young. Damn, it took me long. She can tell I'm Bobby by the smell of my cologne. Now we finally young. Damn, it took me long. She can tell I'm Bobby by the smell of my cologne. Come a little closer, take a whiff. Pull up to the crib after your shift. Let me give you rounds, just made a hit. I'ma give you strokes like Christmas gifts. Senses on sauvage like Johnny Depp. Looking like a pirate in the sack. Know I got the moves, come cloud the step. Send a WhatsApp to your man, there's nothing left. Always drip the sauce, I'm quite a lot. Told you that I'm coming for your spot. I know they pay attention when I talk. I ain't never take no days off to the top. Yeah, big bus, money automatic. Yeah, sticking to the plan, don't ever panic. Yeah, been the boy to always bring the package. When I said I'm up to something, boy, I meant it. Yeah, now we finally young. Damn, it took me long. She can tell I'm Bobby by the smell of my cologne. Now we finally young. Damn, it took me long. She can tell I'm Bobby by the smell of my cologne. Yeah, try to tell them with them boys. From the bottom to the north. Hell, I started with the way I maneuver. You bring the drama, then I lost. Niggas be working, so don't interrupt. You end at the top when you reach for the stars. And all of them niggas don't do it like us. I'm young and I'm popping, I've been in the club. Your bitch too bad, she ain't loyal. She giving it up for the bottle. She likes my demeanor, I fuck her and leave her the way that I'm moving beside her. Say she might look pretty big. Running shit like Hulu man. Song is got to be the bang. It's a band to tell my mama Hulu leg. Always drip the sauce, I'm quite a lot. Told you that I'm coming for your spot. I know they pay attention when I talk. I ain't never take no days off to the top. Yeah, big bus, money automatic. Yeah, sticking to the plan, don't ever panic. Yeah, been the boy to always bring the package. When I said I'm up to something, boy, I meant it. Yeah, now we finally young. Damn, it took me long. She can tell I'm Bobby by the smell of my cologne. Now we finally young. Damn, it took me long. She can tell I'm Bobby by the smell of my cologne.
that are taking you to the top floor. But what does it mean to be at the bottom? I think with somebody like you who has all the insight that you have, and the experience that you have in the way that you've been hustling, you've taken a lot of L's, and I think it's very important for any upcomer to know and to realize that in this journey of coming up and whatever that you're doing, you're going to take L's. It is inevitable. So how do you best manage the L's? How do you think you've best managed some of the L's that you've taken? Well, first, what are they? And then how have you managed them? To be able to say, nah, I can do better.
Like, it's all about, like, you know, being in the game. It's all part of the game. Like, the game is a game, like I always say. And that means that, like, you know, if you really want something, like, you have to fight through it. The L's are part of the process, you know. You go through this journey, no matter what you're doing, like, even if it's business or whatever the case may be, like, if you really immersed in what you're doing and you're really focused about it, you'll always go through experiences that are gonna put you into question. Do I really want to do this thing?
And so what are some of the experiences that did that for you then?
Like, so the most difficult thing for me is, like, let's say the process of, like, making music.
Okay.
You know, like, so the creation of the music, like, you know, criticizing, like, is this actually good? Is it not good? Or I want to put something out. How is this gonna, like, do? Does it represent who I am? Trying to get more shows being told. Like, one of the difficulties, like, as, like, an up-and-coming artist is, like, you want to do the most, but then you want to go to all of these venues and they tell you, like, who are you? We don't know you. So, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, like, you know, so it's all about, like, but like I said, bro, like, it's all part of the journey. It's all about, like, if you really want it, like, you have to do it, and you face L's from the musical perspective and also like your personal life.
Yeah.
You know, as you go through this journey, like, you know, you go through a lot of like, you know, challenges within your personal life, and you're sort of like learning how to deal with that and always keep it forward. If you're gonna fall forward.
Yeah, fall forward.
Yeah.
All right, that is all good and well, but I would like to know some of your personal experiences. What has happened with? Okay, admit the names if you need to admit the names so that you don't break bridges. But I want to like.
You want the files.
I want yes, like what happened? Like, you know, say for example with the beer gardens thing.
Yeah.
Or with any other thing, what are some of the L's that you have taken? Like you thought to yourself, oh, actually, that did not go as well as I wanted. And then how did you bounce back from that?
Okay, beer gardens, they're like, okay, cool. We want to see you up on that stage. You must do your thing. And then like 2 days later, they're like, nah, sorry, we've overbooked. So
They'll just cut you.
yeah. And how I bounced back was on 6.
Okay. But so in the moment, how did you feel in the moment? 'Cause
I was
that
very
must have been,
disappointed, man.
Disappointed.
I was very, very disappointed. It's like, yo, dude, this is like a dope opportunity. Like, I went to school here. I've always wanted
Oh shit!
to.
Even with your alumni.
Yeah. So like, I've been studying there, and I've seen how much power it like has to be up on that stage, and like it was like an honor for me. So like when that happened, when I took that L, it's like I was mad disappointed. But then it's also like, okay, cool. Is this gonna affect me?
Yeah. Is this gonna be?
Or-
Is this gonna be like? Is this gonna decide?
Is this gonna be it? And then I'm like, nah, dude, you just gotta keep on moving.
It
And then
cannot.
also, you know, collaborations with artists. That's like another thing. You know, you talk to people that you really want to work with. Like, yo, I'd really like to do like a track.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, yeah, sure, for
Just
sure.
to reach out.
Yeah, you know, like send your stuff through, and then you send your stuff through, and then dololo.
Oh,
Yo,
that
now,
must be the
now,
worst,
like
dude,
imagine
yeah.
you're excited, like, oh, I'm getting
Like,
a
this
feature
thing
from
is gonna
Sbusile,
happen.
and then yo, things are gonna go well, and oh, I can already see it. It's gonna do oof. You're feeling yourself, and
Okay.
then
We also have Jonah here, who is like your manager in a lot of ways.
yeah.
Have you ever been mad at him for anything? Has
He
there been a
says-
time when you be like, "Fuck, Jonah, dude"? Like,
Okay, I wouldn't say
Bruh.
mad. Like, you know, I throw a lot of ideas,
Okay.
and like he's sort of the dude is like, nah, that's bro, chill.
so there are times where you're like, "Dude, you're not hearing me." Like,
Like,
you
I was
just-
like,
you
yo,
just-
dude, like,
I'm not hearing
bro,
you.
I want to do this. I want to do this track. I want to do this. And he's like, dude, let's just take it easy, one step at a time. Let's
Ooh.
just, you know.
Even now, we were down now before we started recording. They were going through a rollout sort of
Yeah.
strategy of theirs. And
Yeah.
it's a very Jonah's very excited about the strategy. I was saying he's so excited about the strategy that he is probably going to be more proud of this strategy than he will of his firstborn child.
Yeah, it's going to be framed up there in the
Yeah,
office.
framed up there. The child's gonna be born, and he's gonna be like, nah, still, it's this strategy. So yeah, so there's never really been a time where you've been like, dude,
Nah, I wouldn't say mad, but like, obviously, like, you know, when you're working with people on a frequent basis, you're going to throw some ideas. It's either going
and
to
they're gonna
work.
bounce.
And, you know, there's going to be like, what do you think? Nah, it's not going to work. But it's always like,
Yeah.
you have to keep it moving, though. It's like, you know, it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal towards me. It's nothing personal towards him. It's more like,
professional.
what's the best way
To make this thing happen.
thing work?
Okay.
You
No,
know?
I'm with you. That makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense. And out of these collaborations, out of these discussions, out of this understanding that you guys have had, you have been able to produce some pretty dope music.
Yeah.
So I
Dope
will
music,
ask.
yeah.
I think Man Q is almost like he's too close to friend, and he's too. Now I don't want to say too legendary, not just yet, but like he's outgrown the flow test. So we're gonna minimize that whole thing. We already know what this man can do, but I will ask for another track. I want to see like this progress that you've made is something worth noting, and if I want to note as much of it as I can in this podcast. So
But I've got another track for you, man.
yeah, where? What do we have?
This one is called Blue Ticks.
Blue Ticks.
Yeah.
It sounds so shady.
Yeah,
Blue
it
Ticks
is.
sounds so
It
shady.
is mad salty though.
Yeah.
It's like, like the song is basically like that. It's basically like telling a story about like, you know, vibing out with the girl, and then
it just-
everything.
the
How
vibe-
you getting? Yeah, you getting blue ticks. You're like, what's going on, bro?
Before we get the song, Babs, would you ever date a rapper?
Yeah.
You
But,
would
like,
date a rapper.
I'd date a rapper. But
You'll
I'd
get
never
dribbled, bro.
Like get married to a rapper.
You'd
get dribbled, you reckon?
Rappers
Really?
ain't shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's either
Rappers ain't shit,
either you're
bro.
the dribbler or getting dribbled.
Yeah,
In that
dog.
situation.
Yo.
But dude, I feel like there's some
I'd
pretty nice, like,
the
you
only
know.
way to the only way to interact with a rapper is like literally be his baby mama. I'd be a wag. Yeah.
That's how you do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
You have
that's how I
to
do it.
like
I have
musicians
to
like
be aware.
musicians rappers like they're very sensitive, you know, like there's like always like yo whatever, but like if you're not getting whatever you want from the situation, like
Well, then,
emotionally,
yeah.
forget it, like
Yeah,
whether you
okay.
fly or whatever.
Look, I believe in all the rappers out there. Niggas, listen to me. I back
And
you
bitches.
guys. And bitches, rappers.
Yeah, I would
bitches.
never
You
did.
said
Oh,
all the
oh.
rappers out there, niggas, listen to me.
I'm so.
Yo, a rapper hand.
sorry.
Ooh, you can miss me with
You
that.
see,
bro.
I knew she was gonna wreck me. I knew it. I said it in the
You are
beginning of the
sorry.
tape, but I am sorry.
Moving
I
along, you were
apologize.
saying, continue with your English.
A rapper hand.
This is why
Nah.
you see it's time to play this track because I'm salty as fuck.
Blue ticks, blue ticks.
Blue ticks, man. Q.
It's locker room, bro. Don't touch that down, bro. Come on, bro. It's locker room. You're locked in. You're locked in.
Don't you hit me up and tell me that you're sorry? Every single time you talk a different story. You acting choosy, I can see it in your eyes. I pack my shit, I'm getting sick of all your lies. Yeah, you was only there for the season. The words you talk misleading. Blue ticks, no reason. Blue ticks, no reason. You was only there for the season. The words you talk misleading. Blue ticks, no reason. Blue ticks, no reason. Hey, I'm double texting blue ticks, tell me what's the reason. You fucking other niggas, why you acting distant? Patching up the wounds. I gave my heart and then I watched you let it fall. I need something new, in denial, though I miss you now. All of my feelings recorded in stanzas, wrote you some poetry, I know you trash. My heart is no broken, it's more like you crashed. You're learning my lessons, this shit is a campus. School of heartbreak, I just graduated. Thought this shit was real, but it was animated. So I blame myself, I was infatuated. Try to keep it simple, but you're complicated. Don't you hit me up and tell me that you're sorry? Every single time you talk a different story. You acting choosy, I can see it in your eyes. I pack my shit, I'm getting sick of all your lies. Yeah, you was only there for the season. The words you talk misleading. Blue ticks, no reason. Blue ticks, no reason. You was only there for the season. The words you talk misleading. Blue ticks, no reason. Blue ticks, no reason. All the time you call me up. You the one that I was getting close with. Things ain't adding up, I see through bullshit. I'm barely coping, I be getting bullied. I don't need your love, I don't need your trust. Told you that I'm moving on, so don't you hit me up. I don't need your love, I don't need your trust. Told you that I'm moving on, so don't you hit me up. Don't you hit me up and tell me that you're sorry. Every single time you talk a different story. You acting choosy, I can see it in your eyes. I pack my shit, I'm getting sick of all your lies. Yeah, you was only there for the season. The words you talk misleading. Blue ticks, no reason. Blue ticks, no reason. You was only there for the season. The words you talk misleading. Blue ticks, no reason. Blue ticks, no reason. All the time you call me up. You the one that I was getting close with. Things ain't adding up, I see through bullshit. I'm barely coping, I be getting bullied. I don't need your love, I don't need your trust. Told you that I'm moving on, so don't you hit me up. I don't need your love, I don't need your trust. Told you that I'm moving on, so don't you hit me up.
Alright, okay, so I think first of all, first things first, one thing that we need to address is the singing.
Who hurt you? Oh.
Who hurt you? That's my thing. That's my point, is like for you to now start singing, Chief, like this girl got to you to be like, I don't need that. It's whoa.
Yeah.
You unlocked your inner Tyrese.
Yeah, man, I was in my feels, bro.
This is such a weird thing because like this is the second track that you've released. Like kind of like the first one was
You got the
in Spanish.
exclusive.
We got the exclusive here at Locker Room. It is the Locker Room exclusive.
Breaking.
That is how we do it. I'm gonna add the Locker Room thingies, the Locker Room, beep 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 beep, beep, all of it.
Yeah, all of it.
But like it's a crazy flip. Like I said, this is the second song that you've made where like you have been scorned. You know, in this kind of thing, and I use the words like it's the first time. I mean, it's not the first time where like Hannes did you dirty.
Yeah,
and it's a nice flip. It's just like you're saying just now. We were asking about would you date a rapper? She's like, nah. You're like, she's like, yeah, I would. And you're like, no, you'll get dribbled.
You get dribbled.
But here also you, and it doesn't happen.
That's how it's like by like I'm studying law or I'm studying.
Yeah. as of late, girls have also been fucking up the game.
Now they know what they're doing, bro.
Yeah, you guys know what you're doing.
Like for real, bro. It's
I feel like they've been playing the game. It's just that we went away.
Yeah, you were sleeping, bro, and now you're woke.
Now
you know what's up.
Now you know what's up.
It's time for you guys to switch up your tactics. It's time to redraw the plans.
Yeah, but like, it's just like from the track, the experience of the track was, you go through like happy times in a relationship, and then now it's like, things are switching up. But it goes back to the whole conversation of like the whole project, though. It's like these experiences and dealing with them, like now instead of like trying to act like brand new about it, it's actually confronting it head on.
Like you can actually deal with it like
now it's like I'm just gonna go straight up, make music about it, and actually
express it the way I normally do.
Yeah.
But this is not the tone of like the whole EP. Tell us more about the EP. What kinds of feelings, what other experiences led up to you making this body of work in the way that you have?
So I'll tell you more about the process. Like, so earlier this year, like I was just like just casually like listening to beats and whatever. Then I was like,
beats are like SK. Shout out SK.
Yeah, he's my mixing and mastering engineer. Top notch, bro. Top notch. So like I'm busy listening to beats, and I'm like, okay, cool. I feel like all of these things have happened, and I haven't really been dealing with them.
So like personally, you didn't deal with it, therefore you thought, I need to make music in order for me to be able to deal with
to confront it. Essentially, really? It's like a therapy session.
So it's therapeutic.
Yeah,
more than anything.
It's like when you look yourself in the mirror and you're like, bruh, I'm not good.
Things are not working out.
Yeah, I'm not grand. So it's like I wanted to make music that's like more, the whole year like going through a lot of personal experiences, like facing things like depression, anxiety, and anger, like all of these like feelings that are so natural, the human emotions. But I was getting tired of like putting up like a front of being like everything has to be always be good. Like every time I'm Gucci, it's like
everything must be. That's the case because in the Unlock series with Sbusile that we recorded just before this, we were talking about sensitivity and being sensitive and being able to be sensitive.
Yeah.
And Mac Miller was actually who inspired that whole conversation, and we called that episode "Tears and Tattoos." And what you're saying now kind of ties in with that, and the fact that like you can deal with your things as much as you are a musician or a rapper. You don't have to stick to that president. You don't have to stick to that role. You can still be like really emotional and
you can be a
music.
human.
You can you're allowed to be a human. That's the crazy thing people don't. So I'm glad that's one of the driving forces to like what makes because it makes it genuine. At the end of the day, you don't know how many people how many times you hear people popping bottles, rapping about this, rapping about tattoos, rapping about hands, things they don't even have. But if it's just like an experience.
Things they don't even have.
Yeah, okay, but I'm not throwing shade. I'm not throwing shade, but yes, it's true. Like things are.
It's a front. It's a facade.
It's a facade.
Like it's one of the things like the intention behind everything that like people do. Like you have to think of it from that perspective. Like it's cool to pop bottles, but why are you popping a bottle?
Yeah.
Like are you just like I'm nice? I want to pop a bottle, or is it actually running away from whatever you're dealing with? Because a lot of the times, like as people, it's like things are not good, but you sort of like find ways to escape, and you use like defense forces. Like for me it was like I'd always let's say be too focused on music. I'm too busy to deal with that right now, or I'll be
use it as an excuse.
So then it was like anger, like I'm always dude, I should be I'm it's like but why are you actually angry? Why are you projecting that sort of energy into the outward, like into the world? So then you reverse engineer.
What are some of the other tracks that we should look out for? And of all the things that you can't give out, what are the things that you can? What information can you give out? What should we be looking forward to like what is happening, because I've been sleeping on you, my friend.
Yeah, I'm
say
just
that
sleeping,
I will
bro.
say that on record. Askis, I've been sleeping. So what? Tell us now. What is coming up?
Like in terms of like
Everything in terms of performances, yeah, and where you're
Oh.
gonna be, dropping some of the scheduling, some of the tracks that we should look out for.
Okay, cool. I recently dropped like Sammy's combo.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
like when I was like really pissed. Like I've
You're
got
just
like
a fucking
yeah,
bad
like I've got
nigga.
a song called Revenge, but like
Yeah.
it sounds like very like yo, this guy is mad angry. So
Okay.
it's like I've just been doing that, like really taking like how I'm feeling and putting out on the music. And I've got this LP coming out. The rollout is coming out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing a radio sort of
Tour,
yeah,
which has
yeah.
already started. Your
Yeah.
shout out to Jonah the Being.
Yeah, he's
Shout out
he's
to
the
the
plug.
Connects.
He's the plug.
Yo, shout
yeah.
out.
So doing that, so you know, I'm gonna also like I'm very active on social media. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
official Make You on social media.
Yes, where can we find you? Where all the places?
SoundCloud official. No, actually Make You SA on SoundCloud. Facebook Make You SA. Twitter official Make You. Instagram official Make You.
There you have it.
Yeah.
That is all.
But this project, man, it's some of the best work that I've done.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Every
And
new
it's
project
personal,
ideally
yeah.
should be that.
Yeah.
Every new project should be better than the one
Yeah,
before.
Oh, weirdly enough, today's the 12th, right?
I think so.
No, it's the
No,
12th.
the 12th, dude.
It's the 12th. Yeah, dude. Like last year, remember 95 12? 95,
I was in that
95
video.
Tales?
Shout out. I just need to say it because you guys didn't give me enough props.
Oh, yeah,
Fuck you
yeah,
guys.
yeah. And he
I
was the co-director.
that was me. I was flipping and finesse and shit. Yeah.
And so it's the 1 year anniversary of that.
Okay.
It's like,
Okay.
yeah.
Celebrating, and that's nothing that's coming up. Okay, my G.
Eh? EP? Oh, State of Mind, yeah. State of Mind. So, like, again, it's like the processes that I've been through and
Yeah.
going through. So, I call it State of Mind because that's the stuff that I was dealing with. Like I said, like, things like anger, depression, anxiety, all of these, like, emotions, love, heartbreak, and all of those things. So, it's like the state of mind that I was in. And it's sort of like having a therapy session with myself and being like, okay, cool, these are the things that have been going on. But how do we actually deal with them? How do you face your own demons, if I could say that?
Okay, no, that's very insightful. And I think I said what I said before. I think one of the questions I asked you in the tape before, I said, what do you think makes you different? Like, what is it that makes... And you said one of the things that you're genuine.
Yeah.
Like, what you say is the absolute truth.
Yeah.
And that is very rare, my G. And it's something that's continuous going through, like, every tape, every episode. Every not episode, excuse. Every
Like
project
every-
that you put
every-
out.
yeah.
Every project that you put out is that, and that's the kind of consistency that everyone, including myself, should be aiming for.
Yeah.
Like, pick one thing, one goal, one identity, and push
stick
with
to
that.
it, yeah.
And push
And
with
also,
that.
like, that's very important as like an artist when you create something
Yeah.
that's really close to you. Because, like, I know a lot of artists, like, I need something that's gonna, like, help me pop or whatever the case may be, which is dope. Like, everybody should want to sort of pop and should aspire to do great things. But it's also, like, where is it coming from? If you're only making music to satisfy other people, when
Then-
people don't like it, now it's like,
There's nothing
bruh,
left to that
now
music.
you're feeling that sort of empty. It's like, I didn't do this. I knew that. But if you make it from yourself and you put it out there and it's coming from a real place, no matter what happens, you know that you did all that you could.
Yeah.
And there isn't the front. You're showing people yourself. You know.
When can we expect? Can you tell us when the EP is going to be coming out?
It's gonna be like late October, early November.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a
And it's
decent
coming
amount
out.
of
It's like there's no
two ways
delay.
about it. Like,
it's coming out
on its way underlay.
Yo, dude, SK is busy there. He's doing the things. He's chopping it up nicely.
Again, shout out to the boy SK.
Yeah.
Shout out to
He's-
SK.
He's doing his things, man. Shout out to SK. Yeah.
Oh wait, my G. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for right now. But they can definitely be. There will definitely be more. Like I said, like I was saying outside, you're one of the people that I really want to grow with. The one of the people that I really want to see grow. So
Yeah.
we will definitely be in touch. For everyone who is watching, thank you so much for joining. You know exactly where to find ManQ. If not, then you can find more of his information, links, and everything
Yeah.
down below.
Don't forget
And-
to like and subscribe.
Yeah, thank you. I never say that. I never actually say that. But thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.